love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Tree and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to
Field in Pittsburgh. It's the AFC wildcard round on EA Sports.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. From the gun, Whitlock. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sione Taki showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Complete to Kareem Hunt.
Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and free it. And try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw on third down, Whitlock. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Steelers 3.
Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
First down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On third down, Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up.
And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 68 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For the point after.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Browns 3.
Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man
under pressure, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Bud Dupree picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, he's got a man complete. Past the 20 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Jarvis Landry and company heading back onto the field now. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. His pass caught at the 4. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 4-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Austin Hooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach? I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Whitlock is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So we're at halftime, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Chris Boswell.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this carries into the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. We'll check on his status when we get back. Play fake. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing.
This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown, Chase Claypool. 54 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he
rush coming, and he's taken down. Bud Dupree able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run. Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's...
Here's Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
13.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
24-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool, 76 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? And
oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. J.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now Cooper slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. but I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield on play action. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Taking it about the 36. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Going to be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Ball carrier. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Whitlock flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 48 yards. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
A loss of
that right now. That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Fielded at the 33. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Gurley, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Off play action. Whitlock. He'll buy some time right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. From the gun, Whitlock flushed out right. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on third down for the Browns. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On the ground, it's Chubb. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. J.J. Watt getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Landry again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Mayfield down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reeves. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. From the gun, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Recovered by the Steelers.
Following the fumble recovery, Whitlock. He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And now running right through him. The Steelers going to survive and advance as we say so long, everybody.